One of the biggest questions I get from people moving to North Carolina and Wake Forest from out of town is about the schools. The schools can be a little confusing. I'm going to try to summarize this for you in less than 3 minutes. So in Wake Forest, Wake County, we have public schools, private schools, charter schools, magnet schools, homeschool, and hybrid homeschool options. Public schools offer both a traditional and a year-round option. Now, in most school districts, you will have, as long as there's availability in the school, you can have the option. So if your base school is a traditional school, but you want your kids on a year-round school schedule, you can apply for that school to be on the year-round schedule. Heritage, for example, is on a year-round schedule, whereas Wake Forest Elementary is traditional. All of the high schools will be traditional. Secondly, let's talk about charters and magnet schools, because these are the questions I get the most. Both of those are lottery, and there is an application period, so you do have to apply. It is, like I said, a lottery system. They are owned by the public school system, so there is no charge. Some of them have transportation, some of them do not. Something to consider. Some of them have sports, some of them do not. They will be different than the public schools' sports. So if sports are important, that's certainly something to look into when you're looking at charter schools. Charter schools, most of them in the Wake Forest area go K through 8, but there are some that go through high school, such as Franklin Academy and Wake Prep, which is actually in Franklin County, but right on the border of Wake Forest. Let's talk a little bit about magnet schools. Magnet schools are also a lottery system, and magnet schools differ a little bit from charter schools just in the fact that they typically have a theme associated with them. So if you have a child that's into engineering or computer science or performing arts, even certain sports, there might be a magnet school that fits those needs. So that could be a good option to apply for a magnet school in the area. Let's talk now homeschool. You've got two options. So homeschool can be completely homeschool, 5 days a week. There are options with different groups such as classical conversations. And then we actually have hybrid programs that you will go homeschool certain days a week, and then you're in the classroom certain days a week. And lastly, wanted to talk about private schools, the most popular being probably Thales in Wake Forest. That does start in elementary school and go through high school. So there are options of all of these. Certainly reach out if you have more questions. I know it can be challenging to navigate, and even once you think you have it all figured out, you might change your mind.